State in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide.
Running inside, it's Bishop, turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw, trying to get behind the defense. And this will be incomplete, a big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Right down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Vols have their offense in high gear. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Davis. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead.
Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Gotta establish the line of scrimmage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get in. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go back to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Bishop. Maybe some room here. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball. And the Volunteers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. Could not make his way to the corner. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. And there will be no return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Volunteers! Great place to start for this offense. The toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more fit.
He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late.
Touchdown ball! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Football time in Tennessee is all big orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Bishop. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Tonight it's Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just doesn't. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere.
And he waltzes in for the score. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quick release by the QB. Doesn't quite. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Sellers to the air again. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Gamecock. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front. The Vols will try to pick it up on fourth down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. Down he goes, and to the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know this offense is going.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls in. Have a chance. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
play by the cornerback, he was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him when he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled. Underperformed. You know you're a better team. But this offense hasn't.
Snags it and he's open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Motion from the back. This is a designed run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Motion from the wide receiver. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He'll take the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And he can't quite. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. There he goes. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Now on first down from the 30. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Staley. Hard-hitting tackle. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Bishop. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Pulls and fires complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Ready, move.
Sellers. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
And he's got room. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And how about the wide receiver coming through in a big moment? We haven't talked about him much. Kind of been a non-factor. Defense has done a great job. This game coming down to the wire, he makes a big play when they really need it.
Gives it on the option. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock! No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got the back in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. Looking to throw on first down. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you can
banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get... Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Looking to the big tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He turns it loose to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Finds his man. It's Bishop. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the option. Quick toss. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. Touchdown ball! Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. And the Vols will snap it on first and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. High the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the...
A shot toward the end zone, and it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown!
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to change this route. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Makes the catch, and he's free. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a little room there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Absolutely perfect. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. One final play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Bishop. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthened their position. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Made a defender miss. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Got a man, it's Matthews. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And he surges across. Offense in a bunch formation. Running inside, it's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Looking for space, it's Bishop. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. There's some room. Brought down after a big run, and that is a way to put an exclamation point on this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at.
Station, Texas. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just doesn't get much more thrilling than this one on EA Sports College Football. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's Bishop. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on third down there. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Vols are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Offense changing the play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough... They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They feed him again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And they'll... Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. And the incomplete